I thought the fieriest and feistiest comment I heard in this hearing came from Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett from Texas. I'm telling you, this gal's a pistol, and she don't mince no words.
Thank you so much for that. Because honestly, if they would continue to say if or Hunter and we were playing a drinking game, I would be drunk by now. Because I promise you, they have not talked about the subject of this, which would be the president. But let me tell you something that was so disturbing as I walked in to this chamber today. As I prepared, I said, what is the crime? Because when you're talking about impeachment, you're talking about high crimes or misdemeanors. And I can't seem to find the crime. And honestly, no one has testified of what crime they believe the president of the United States has committed. But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the shitter to me.
I'm sorry. Every time I played this last night when I was editing it, I laughed every single time I heard it. I told you she was a pistol who doesn't mince words, and full disclosure, I am absolutely head over heels in love with this one. She doesn't just bring the fire, she is the fire. And when you have an honest-to-goodness patriot who loves this country and went into politics for all the right reasons, which Jasmine did, who also happens to be drop-dead gorgeous, it just doesn't get any better than that. And Ms. Crockett wasn't finished.
But when we start talking about things that look like evidence, they want to act like they blind. They don't know what this is. These are our national secrets. Looks like in the shitter to me. This looks like more evidence of our national secrets, say on a stage at Mar-a-Lago. When we're talking about somebody that's committed high crimes, it's at least indictments. Let's say 32 counts related to unauthorized retention of national security secrets, 7 counts related to obstructing the investigation, 3 false statements, 1 count of conspiracy to defraud the United States, falsifying business records, conspiracy to defraud the United States, 2 counts related to efforts to obstruct the vote certification proceedings, 1 count of conspiracy to violate civil rights, 23 counts related to forgery or false document statements, 8 counts related to soliciting, and I could go on because he's got 91 counts pending right now. But I will tell you what the president has been guilty of. He has unfortunately been guilty of loving his child unconditionally, and that is the only evidence that they have brought forward. And honestly, I hope and pray that my parents love me half as much as he loves his child. Until they find some evidence, we need to get back to the people's work, which means keeping this government open so that people don't go hungry in the streets of the United States. And I will yield.
Oh, jeez. Go on. Tell me you don't love this gal as much as I do. I dare you. Now, just to be fair, I'd like you to hear from a gentleman who brought the fire, the Democratic congressman from Florida, Jared Moskowitz. And in fact, my gal Jasmine Crockett, and what a great name for someone from Texas, Crockett. She tweeted this, quote, "So, today was a day. GOP Oversight Committee thought they could convince the American people that impeaching our innocent president is some sort of priority with 48 hours left until the federal government shuts down. Oversight Dems like me and Representative Moskowitz, we came ready." End quote. And here's the aforementioned Jared Moskowitz. He is a hoot. And he brings up just an incredible and excellent point. In fact, ironically, the same point I brought up last week. You see what I did there? Huh? You see what I did there? When I told you that Marjorie Trader Trash 8 Toes Green filed articles of impeachment against Joe Biden before he had been in office 24 hours. Then he makes the other point I've made on several occasions, namely that the QOP cannot defend or save Donald Trump, so they have to try and make Joe Biden look as bad as they know Trump is.